Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins along with my brother Brent. We're heading across the state of Hawaii, island hopping, to speak with eyewitnesses in regards to the UFO phenomenon. So buckle up, everybody. This documentary is going to be released for free right here on Third Phase of Moon, and it's been an incredible ride so far. It's going to be unbelievable when we show you what we've captured. So join us on this rocky, bumpy, dangerous adventure as we cross the islands to get down to the phenomenon. Is there something in our Pacific Ocean? But while we get to that documentary coming out for free, I wanted to share with you this incredible information coming in via Wayne Wells, who discovered something on Google Maps, and we're going to be getting down to it. And I want to thank Brad Olson for giving us the heads up on our Facebook in regards to the discovery. And we tracked it down, and it's legit. It's really there. Is there something ancient within the valleys of the Grand Canyon? Hundreds of thousands of caves, 50% of them not explored, but this is no cave in my opinion. What we're looking at seems to have geometric structure here, like it was built by humans, but along this cliff line, out in the middle of nowhere with no other structures, this thing stands out like a sore thumb. This is incredible stuff right here on Google Earth. And let me tell you, is there going to be an expedition coming up to find out if this indeed is something ancient? Now, we're going to be getting into that in just a little bit, but right off the bat, I want to get Brent's opinion on this. Is this some kind of natural geological formation in the Grand Canyon, or is this something built by maybe an ancient history of civilization that we have yet to discover? Well, Blake, that's what we're here to find out. I'm not going to say it right now that this is indeed what we're looking at that has this representation of possible Egypt structures in the Grand Canyon. Now we're looking at this Google Earth map. This is pretty extraordinary footage. The 3D mapping that you're capturing right now gives a good look at how precarious this adventure and expedition will be, because it's treacherous. There's thousands of foot cliffs before you even get to this specific area. Plus, there's a lot of restrictions when you're talking about the Grand Canyon and access. Even drones are pretty much illegal in that area. But Brad Olson and Rex Bear from the Leak Project, it's pretty exciting. We're going to be in contact this week while their adventure continues, leading us to this specific area to prove if this is real as what we're looking at here in the walls of Egypt. Wouldn't it be incredible, right? Like a civilization, Egypt, America, separated by continents, oceans, that there would be some kind of similarity within the Grand Canyon that basically is something maybe Egyptian in nature in regards to the architectural designs. We're looking at this. You're seeing, again, straight edges. Some people might say these are just tricks of light or maybe a shadow. But when you're looking in these canyons, and this is a top 3D view, man, I'm really concerned about anybody even trying to get to this area, because it's very treacherous, and I wouldn't say that any novice hiker should even try and go out there. But I guess Rex and Brad Olson, they're going to go check it out, and they're going to be keeping us informed of what and how, if they even can get to this location. Again, I would think that you would have to have some kind of helicopter to propel down to get real access. But man, this is going to be incredible. I'm kind of curious why this hasn't been seen until now. I guess people really are scavenging the area on Google Maps across the planet, and this came up. I don't see that this has been put out in any kind of publication or YouTube channel until really this past 24 hours. And thanks to Brad Olson for giving us a heads up. This is interesting breaking news happening right now, Brent.
Yeah, actually there was a show today on Doc Skinner show, 1028 Productions, and Brad Olson was there, and he kind of got into specific detail on what he was looking at and the angles that they're going to have to pretty much traverse and look for the safest route to travel to this area. It's pretty exciting, and he breaks down kind of the whole environment. And Rex was there as well, including Goof On and Dark Hour Paranormal. Actually, as Doc Skinner had a great show today, and it kind of grabbed our eye. Like, this needs to be shared on Third Phase. And what are we looking at? These right angles. That's what we're seeing. It doesn't look natural. It looks man-made.
Absolutely. That was a great discussion, Brian, over there at 1028 Productions. We're going to be supplying the original link. We made a guest appearance there early in the show, but yeah, you had Paula Asteria, the whole gang. Doc Skinner had a really good panel. Again, Brad Olson and Rex Bear. They plan on maybe traversing to this exact location and bringing us video evidence. Maybe they're going to do it by drone. Maybe they're going to hike to it. Maybe they're going to propel down to it via, straps. But again, if I were those guys, I don't know what kind of permits you would need to hire a helicopter and propel down into that location just for easy access. Because, we've been hiking for many, many years. Let's just put it that way here in Hawaii. And it's dangerous. Look at those steep ridges, thousands of feet. This could be a real hazardous thing, guys. Let me get your opinion in this live premiere. Should Rex and those guys and Brad Olson get out there? I applaud the effort, man. We got to find out. I'm pretty sure you guys are pretty much agreeing that, we're serious about this, and everybody is in this field, in our group of friends here.
Yeah, if you guys, Rex and Brad, if you get really good footage of this, the X marks the spot from a drone, and you send that to us, hey, I'll get on a plane the next day, and Third Phase Moon Crew will be there documenting this as it goes down in real time.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure if they're going to be able to fly a drone over there. I think Rex Bear was saying something about he's calling it a balloon. So if he's got some kind of balloon, I guess there's no problems with that. He's calling it a balloon. Some people might call it a drone, but Rex is calling it a balloon. Maybe if you could get a camera on something to get this aerial. But what we really need is somebody to, chopper in, get to the chopper and propel down and see this up close. I think that's what it really deserves. Maybe we'd have to get some state permission from the rangers, the park management system, BLM, exactly who owns this land. I'm pretty sure it's state property. This is something amazing. I don't care who gets there. I just want this to be seen if it is what it appears to be. That's what we're trying to find out here.
Yeah, it could be mundane. We could be looking at something that just a crop of rocks that just is naturally built. But I'm looking at that whole area, and this thing just stands out. That's why this is such an interesting case right here. And whatever happens, we just hope that we could find out what this really is and share it. And if it's mundane, well, that's what it is. But let's just keep our fingers crossed. We're always looking at things on an end where we hope these things are true, that we do find new discoveries on our planet. This could be the one.
Yeah, until we get there in person, nobody could know for sure. And that's what Discovery's all about. And that's what Third Phase of Moon's about, the front line of discovery of the phenomenon. And I include megastructures and strange, abnormal, out of place buildings on the slopes of the Grand Canyon. And there's a lot of stories in regards to all kinds of tunnel systems and caves in regards to the whole area. 50 to 60% have never been discovered, I've heard, maybe even higher. That goes on for tens of thousands of miles. It's like a labyrinth down there. Maybe this could be something in relation to some Egyptian construction. It definitely looks similar to some of the artwork we've been sharing tonight. And that's what a lot of people are saying on social media, that It resembles Egyptian structure or architectural design.
Yeah, it's fascinating, this whole thing. It just kind of popped up out of nowhere this week. Brad Olson shared this with us on Facebook, and now it's finally getting out. It's just provocative. Again, how big is this? How large is it? It looks like it's a couple 100 feet in length. It looks like it's chiseled from right carved into the earth there. And again, just looking at this territory, we're just at the Grand Canyon about 3-4 months ago, maybe a little longer. And this place it has a vibe. It's scary. It's sketchy. It feels like you're at your own peril within moments. It kind of takes your breath away. So be careful, Brad and Rex, out there, whatever you guys do.
Absolutely. This is serious business here. If they're going to be heading out there in the elements like that, you got rattlesnakes, you got the heat, you got the cliffs, and anything else out there that will want to eat you alive. Everything's out there to kill you in the Grand Canyon. That's what's so incredible about it. But again, the structure that exists out there in the middle of nowhere, guys, I want to get your opinions. Is this something natural, or is this something built by some intelligence behind it? These are things we want to find out, and subscribe to Third Phase of Moon and hit that notification bell, because we're going to be updating you all week long in regards to this discovery. I got a feeling we're going to prove it one way or the other, and that's what we try to do here. We want to get to the bottom of the mysteries of our planet we live on that we call Earth. Everybody, be safe out there. Keep your eyes on the skies, and if you've captured anything amazing, upload that video to YouTube, copy paste that link to my email. It's in the description. You could also contact us on Twitter. That's official Third Phase of Moon, and Facebook Third Phase of Moon, and Instagram. So you got us on Instagram, you got all the social media. Guys, share those videos. Don't hesitate. We'd love to see them. Be safe, everybody. Blake Cousins. We'll see you next time.